good. Just wanted to bring that down a tad. Let me make sure.
It's time for me to get set up for therapy, and I use this room as
That's muted. Okay, so I have my MacBook right here, so that way I can see the chats as they come in. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, and if I look down, it's because I also have my notes down, so that way I can remember everything that I did want to discuss on here. But hello everyone, it's Courtney here if you are new, and today I'm just going to be kind of doing a bit of a tweak to the whole manifesting reality series that I was doing. So if you are new to, like, the channel, or you're not aware of like what the whole manifesting reality series was, it was more so me doing like a week to week update on different things that was happening within the business, and just kind of where I was mentally with it, changes I've made, stuff like that. And also, like, of course, going over analytics as well. Doing it week by week was a lot, so I decided that was not going to work for me. So I decided I was going to start doing quarterly business reviews, and I'm going to be doing the first one today, and I'm going to be going over, pretty much the same stuff. We're going to be discussing the analytics on the YouTube channel, kind of going more into depth on, what I've done, what I'm currently doing, and like kind of changes that I've seen, stuff like that. We're going to go over like just kind of what I plan on changing and tweaking moving forward too, just based off of what I'm seeing and what I'm observing, and just kind of what I want to do to make sure that my business kind of aligns with my life, because that's really the purpose of a lot of this, just to make sure that I'm able to kind of live my life on my terms. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead on into like this most previous quarter. So the quarter is going to be running from January 1st, 2023 to March 31st of 2023 of this, and that's this year if you are watching this now. But yeah. So for the views that I've gotten on the YouTube channel in total, this isn't broken down into views for videos and shorts and live streams. My analytics does break that down, but I didn't do it on here. But if that is something that you guys would like, more info on moving forward, feel free to let me know that too, and we can start, doing further breakdowns. Like, this is just to kind of get our feet wet with it, to see like what we should be discussing and what you guys don't even really care about, and that's cool. All right, so views, I had 82.5 thousand views, and that's actually down 28% from the previous quarter, which would be Q4 of 2022. So that quarter I had 115,000. Now I did post significantly less this quarter, so that is, probably the reason why I have less views. Now, even though the views went down, my actual watch time did go up. So my watch time was clocked at 2.9 thousand hours, and that's up 3.6% from my watch time last quarter, which was 2.8 thousand. This quarter I got 663 new subs. So hello, new hippies. You're appreciated here. That's up 32%, which is really good. It's a 32% increase from the amount of subscribers that I had subscribed during Q4 of last year, which was 501. So overall, for my stats, it's looking like, even though my views have gone down, I did make sure to continue posting the same amount of videos that I usually do. So this quarter I posted 18 videos. And last quarter I posted 17. So regular long format videos, those of course are going to be longer, which typically keeps people hooked on a little bit longer. I personally like to use my shorts to more so attract a new audience. That's what I do to like kind of bring people on. It's sort of like a little trailer preview to my channel. But a lot of the revenue that I receive really comes from like watch time on my long format videos and my live streams when I do those. And like I said, that's just because there's more video available. The people who are watching your long format videos, they are typically way more inclined to really pay attention and play things back as well because they want more in-depth information regarding just whatever you're talking about. So I happen to, do tutorials. So with the tutorials that I do, when I do the long format videos, people typically look at those a little bit longer because they're trying to see like the technique and stuff that I'm using and things like that. Let me bring this down some. I feel like it was just so high up unnecessarily, like you can't even see my hands talking. Look like okay, so I did still post shorts. I did post less shorts than what I did last quarter. So this quarter I posted 45 shorts and last quarter I posted 64. So that's probably why my views actually went down because the shorts, those do blow up pretty fast. You can get like 5,000 views in like 2 hours sometimes. So of course, if you have like, a couple shorts that do really, really well, then you'll see like a whole lot more views, but you won't necessarily see the big bang in the watch time just because the shorts can only be 60 seconds or less. I went live one time last quarter. I can't remember what the live was for, but it was significantly less to quarter four, which I did 19 lives. I'm not quite sure what I was doing in quarter four. I think that's when I might have been doing yes, that's when I was doing the live tutorials. I did a grinder live and also did a Canabling tutorial live, and those got a lot of replays and stuff, which I was actually kind of shocked to see because I didn't think that you guys would want to watch it live. I thought everyone would prefer it sped up and everything. But, looking at that, I am going to start trying to incorporate more live tutorials and stuff moving forward, just so that way y'all can kind of get the content that y'all want. Like sometimes, like, when you are enjoying someone's technique in particular, you will watch it live versus like something sped up. How committed your subscribers are really determine that. And that's kind of, the opposite of what I was saying with the shorts. With the shorts, is people who are just like kind of scrolling, they going through, they're just like really bored and they're just trying to find something to fill their time and space with. And no shade, I'm here for that too. I post shorts. It's like, but I feel like a lot of the value comes within the long form content just because like, it makes people sit there and stay. They enjoy like, kind of replaying it back, especially if it's educational, they can come back to it. So it has replay value and it can be evergreen as long as the information is correct. Now the live videos, that's for people who are just like really into you as a creator and they just really want to sit there and watch you and talk with you. It provides a better experience for those people because it has the live chat, of course. So if there's something that they want answered on the spot or they just want to say something to you in particular, like they have the option to. So I'm going to make sure that I do start doing more lives and stuff and popping on here. That's part of the reason why we're doing these quarterly business reviews too. It helps save the hassle of editing the video on my end. And I can also like just kind of talk with you guys and get live direct feedback about like what information you guys want from the people who are actually here and listening versus me posting a poll. Someone may go vote on a poll and they don't even watch the content. So yeah, but as far as the analytics, just kind of wrapping that up a bit, I had over 60,000 unique viewers over these last over quarter one, not these last 3 months, but over the first 3 months of the year, quarter one, there are over 60,000 people individually who tuned in and watched a video. That's not saying, that's not counting the number of times they've watched a couple different videos. It's like each individual person, not each individual view. So I feel like that's super special. Like 60,000 people over the course of like 90 days, like that's a lot of people. Like that's a lot of eyes on you. Like, so I feel like that was really dope and I really appreciate everyone tuning in and kind of watching me do my work and stuff and just kind of do what I do over here. So as far as like what I one, so some of the changes that I put into play for quarter one was I stopped including my intro into my videos. So the intro, my intro wasn't super long. It was maybe about 12 seconds or so, but I feel like for max retention, it was better for me to forego the intro because that was still a little too long. Now I'm still, kind of playing with the idea of making a new one, something around the 3 or 4 second mark, but I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. I'm not sure if I want to make it. I'm not sure if I want to outsource it. And I'm just like really playing with the overall concept as well, because I'm just not sure exactly like how I want the overall look to look on my page, because I want everything to be all cohesive. So I probably won't make that change until I'm really ready to do an overhaul of everything on my YouTube channel and just really tweak that. I started posting less shorts and lives last quarter because, with the lives, it's not that I necessarily mind doing the lives sometimes, but I don't live alone. I live here with my sister, my mother, and my son, and there's a lot of noise sometimes. And sometimes, like my sister or my mother, they'll be playing music and copyrighted music in the background. Everyone knows that's a big no-no on YouTube, like really any streaming platform these days. That's a big no-no. So in order for me to be able to record, I have to make sure that the live isn't going to get shut down, because I also don't want any strikes on this page. I haven't received any yet, and I'm very proud of that. And I want to, kind of keep it that way, because I just want to save my strikes for when I actually need them. I started posting less shorts, but I don't intend on necessarily keeping it that way, because like I said, it does attract a more audience. And although watch time is king on YouTube, subscriber count is still a metric that is very much considered when you're looking into brand deals and sponsorships and stuff like that. The number really matters for them. So, just trying to make sure that I have that to continue to grow. And of course, as you continue to get more subscribers, you have more opportunities for them to come across your videos, which can lead to and increase the watch time, which is awesome, because like I said, watch time is king, and that's what you want. You want to make sure that you are increasing your watch time. um I also started introducing the artist chit chats. I've been getting a lot of good feedback regarding those. I'm trying to get better at making sure I keep up with the comments and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very introverted. I'm trying to really pull back a lot on the internet. Well, I won't say I'm trying to pull back. I'm trying to find like that fine line, because I used to be a little terror on here, not on the YouTube platform, but like there's some other platforms that I'm not gonna name, so I don't want no one go and find the stuff. But I just be out, I was out here trolling like pretty bad. And some of the stuff like I wouldn't necessarily want aligned with me. It's like, if it comes up, it comes up, like I'll stand, what I said is what I said. If I'm sorry, I'll apologize. If I'm not, I'll stand 10 toes down in it. It's like, but at the same time, it's like I'm not trying to introduce those problems in if I don't have to deal with them. So it's just like that's kind of where I'm at regarding that. But with the artist chit chats, it really allows for me to like kind of talk with you guys about little stuff in snippets. And since it's pre-recorded, or yeah, since it's pre-recorded and not live, it's like I can kind of think about the things that I want to say. Hopefully making sure that I say it in the way that I mean it and is taken in the way that I mean it. Because a lot of the times with a lot of these other sites, especially when you're just like kind of typing on the go and stuff and just saying what you want real quick, it's like when you don't allow yourself to put it through a filter and like really think about what you're saying and how it's being presented, it's like you can put your foot in your mouth. And I am really making an effort to not do that, because now that I'm older, it's like I do understand the longevity of the internet and just kind of what it means to have like a cyber footprint, for real, for real. So I'm just trying to make sure my cyber footprint is like, kind of, it's never going to be squeaky clean, but it's going to be cleaner than what it was. And I want to continue cleaning it up. So yeah, it's like I love the artist chit chats because like different things come to my mind and I can just kind of say what I'm saying about the situation without me droning things out and without me like just kind of going on a tangent either, because since I'm doing like just kind of clips of the behind the scenes stuff that I have going on like within the business, it doesn't allow for me to like kind of dilly dally. It's only like maybe 2 to 5 minutes usually, so I gotta get out what I gotta say within 2 to 5 minutes. It doesn't give me a lot of time to play around and put my foot in my mouth. All right, so what happened this last quarter as well is content batching and scheduling. It has made my life so much easier. There are days where I'm, busier than others, especially when, one second, let me plug this in. Okay, so what I was saying is there are days where I'm busier than others because I do have to do more recording on certain days than others, because like that's kind of what batch content creation is when you do like a lot of your recording at once and then you just kind of schedule it for it to come out later. And it's been helping a lot with me because when I don't feel like I have to drop a video like as soon as I finish editing it, it allows me time to like, really kind of tweak with the editing and have more fun with it. I've been, trying to look at these tutorials from, you guys' point of view, and, zooming in on the parts that are important. Like if I'm doing something in a tiny detail, I try to bring it in a little bit more and just being considerate of the people who are really following along and just trying to make sure they're grasping the technique, because I know how important that is and I know how frustrating it is for me, like when I'm trying to watch someone do something and they're like all back here and they're like doing little stuff like this. I'm just like, what am I supposed to do with that? It's like I can't do anything with that. So yeah, it's like that's why I've been working on that. And the content, like batching the content, has been very good for my personal life as well, just because I have more time to sit here and do little activities with my son. I'm able to like do better as far as like my gym routine. Like the body is bodying over here. Like I don't really post like my body too much on my channel because like it's not that type of channel. But I do have another channel that I'm not ready to promote quite yet. I'm still getting my footing right over there, but it's more of like a lifestyle type thing, so that way you guys can see like what's going on behind the scenes and just kind of what I'm doing on a day to day, like just the different things I'm struggling with, my thoughts, like, and just like what I'm doing to kind of just make myself better. It's like because life is a journey. I'm just trying to make myself better day by day. But I don't want to get too much into that. Like we're talking about this channel right now. Okay, so I also relaunched craftingwithcs.com. So that was absolutely amazing because y'all know the issues I was having with Etsy and that I still, personally have with Etsy. But a lot of that is in the past now because I have like Crafting with CS and, like the OG hippies, they already know what's up. The Etsy is more so just to attract the people from the marketplace who are just kind of on there searching randomly. They don't know me from YouTube. It's like they just are Etsy cuts. They're just Etsy customers, so they come on there and they just discovered me. But my YouTube subscribers, my hippies, it's like you guys, you already are familiar with craftingwithcs.com and you know why I'm there and everything, but that has been a change that was made during quarter 1, and moving forward on quarter 2 when I do that quarterly business review and we just kind of go over the analytics with that quarter, we're going to be digging deeper in to the Shopify analytics, which is going to be super fun because the only analytics that are really available are shop views on Etsy and sales. Like for the most part, there's not like a lot of really good stuff to like really monitor how you're doing. But Shopify is like, baby, they have so many different things. It's like they have like where your subscribers are coming from based off location. They have like how they found you based off of which social media platform. They have like, the top products that people are looking at. What page are they landing on when they first open up your website? So I plan on getting like so deep in depth on these future quarterly business reviews, and they're probably gonna start, like, to be honest, it's like they're going to be very long videos, and it's going to be more so geared towards the people who are interested in my growth and how I'm doing and monitoring everything, with having a YouTube channel and with having a business as well. So of course also its own separate entity, just because y'all, like, we'll get into that, like we'll get into that like in other stuff. But yeah, it's like I just really want to share like the behind the scenes, because I wish people were going this far into depth of the beginning stages of what to look for, what to track, like what you should be like paying attention to. Because you see people who hop on like, I made my first $1 million, here's how I did it. And like, I'm happy for you and your meal. Like, that's great. It's like, but it would have been also great if you would have hopped on. Hey baby, everything good?
Well, I have to do 2 assignments, but
Okay.
I stole $1 from someone.
Why would you get on my live and say that?
Oh, that's live.
Yeah, we're live. Scoundrel. Okay, what was I saying? But yeah, I just wish someone was being honest with me about like kind of the beginning phases and being open and transparent. I won't say honest, but open and transparent during the actual stages of them being in the beginning parts of their business before their first meal. It's like that's what we want to see. It's like, because like that gap when you don't have that, when you don't have those accolades yet, and you're looking at it and you're just starting out, it's like that leap can look so far sometimes. It's just like, why ain't, like, it'll make you give up sometimes. It's like it'll make you just like kind of put stuff off to the side and just be like, oh, that's not even important. Why did you do that? And they'll be like, oh, that's not even important. I'm just like, it is important. It's very important to us, for the people who are just like, working, working those like little tedious jobs and stuff, and just barely making ends meet, wondering if there is another way. And it's like, there is another way, but and you see people do it, but it's just like, I want to see people do it from the start. It's just like, because that's what makes it seem attainable. So I just want everyone who may look like me to know, or who may not even look like me, just be going through something similar and can relate to me. It's like, I want you guys to know that this stuff is attainable. And even though I'm not there yet at my first million, it's like, I will be. It's like, it's coming. It's coming. And I'm not even concerned about it. Okay, so um the last thing that I changed as far as this last quarter was doing more varietable community posts. So the community posts are basically the me reminding you guys about the different videos that I have made and posted. It's the different pictures and stuff that I post. It's the little quotes and everything that I put up. It's the polls that you guys vote on and stuff like that. All that stuff, those are considered, excuse me, I'm trying to work on my posture too. I need to go put on my waist trainer low key, but um I've been working to make sure that I put out more community posts, because people like to interact with you, and I've been trying to really do better about interacting with people, and like just making sure it's like, I respect my boundaries but still allow you guys in enough to get to know me. It's like with me being more private and stuff. So it's like I've been, kind of playing with the community posts. I really love them. I love doing polls because I love getting you guys opinions and stuff. And I really think I'm gonna start playing with polls a whole lot more. Just because like they're so much fun. Like they're just so much fun. I want to do some like games and like just some like little fun stuff in there within the community post. So look forward to stuff like that. I plan on like, amping it up a bit in quarter 2, like the quarter that we're currently in. So I plan on umping that up a bit more in quarter 2. And I just like, I can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to like really see everything that I've been working on behind the scenes, and for everything to start coming into play a bit more. All right, so what I want to change for like this quarter is I'm going to be creating business contact hours. So now that I am, getting a little bit more visibility and everything, people are starting to reach out more. And before I just kind of like, respond to stuff like on the fly, here and there because it wasn't quite so much coming in. But now that it's more coming in, I think what would be beneficial for everyone involved would be for me to set business hours so that way for sure like during this time and this time on these days you can get a response from me within like 2 hours or so. Like I want to have like it to where you will be sure to hear from me within 2 hours within like these time frames. And if you message at after business hours, then I'll get with you the next business day and stuff like just like has some very clear cut boundaries as far as like contact information and just setting the correct expectations for you all, because I feel like that's very important on my end. um I'm also working on ambassadors and PR packages. So that's something that has been, that I've been playing with you guys for a bit now. And I promise, like I'm working on it. It's just that I really want it to be great for you guys. And I don't want to have just all these crazy stipulations for it either. I want to make sure that it's accessible for creators of all levels. And I'm trying to also make sure that it still balances with the business too, because it is still very much true that, a smaller creator can't necessarily bring back the return of investment, from the jump. Like, you're not gonna see that within like the first week or so, and that's fine. Like that's okay. Like that's why there's smaller creators and like they're reaching out because they're trying to expand their audience. And I never want to lose sight of what it's like to be a creator in that situation either, which is why I'm putting so much thought and care into this. But at the same time, it's like just because that creator is smaller now does not mean that they will not grow. It's like I really want to look at people's potential for growth and the effort that they are putting into growing their platforms. Like how seriously are they taking things? Like are they just trying to get free products? Like what's going on? Like what's the 411? Because if you're just getting started, but I see you doing your little tutorials on here. It's like you getting better with your transitions on your shorts and your reels. It's like I see you. Like it's like I'm never going to knock someone's growth just because they're not all the way up here yet, because there's still all these different steps that you got to climb to even get to right here before you can you know just start making like the level of reach that you really want. And I want this to be mutually beneficial, because I want the people who are starting out and trying to leverage themselves out here, I want them to be able to do so. And it's always nice to say, it's like, hey, like I believed in you, girl. It's like I saw you out here. Like now that you're out here, with your 10K and your 50K and your 100K followers, it's like don't forget now. It's like don't forget when Courtney Shavante was sending you PR packages for the free ski, okay? Because I believe in y'all. All right, so I'm going to be making the process that I do to batch content and schedule my content more cohesive and just more efficient overall. So although I have definitely been doing the batch content creating and scheduling and it's been helping me out, there's definitely room for improvement. I want to make sure that I know, what videos I'm going to be putting out, leave space for those random bursts of creativity to flow in. I want to know what shorts are going to be coming out and, what time is the best time. So I'm also playing with, kind of optimizing the times and stuff that I'm going to be posting everything, just to make sure that I'm posting it at times where you guys are actually online. So we're just going to be playing with that a bit more. I'm also going to be getting the weekly newsletter together. So if you do not have your email put in yet, make sure you do go put it in on craftingwithcs.com, because I will be putting out a weekly newsletter very soon. I'm getting it together. I already have like a overall flow for it of how I want it to look and how I want it to go. but now I have to do some editing on the back end and make sure it's coming out, and you know, just making sure that I have my content together and stuff. So I'm super excited about that because there are certain creators who emails I've signed up for, and I really looked forward to them. And there were times where, you know, they would take their breaks and stuff. And, you know, I wouldn't necessarily see that they've taken a break 'cause I wasn't on their social media. But, you know, I'm still looking forward to my newsletter. And I don't get my newsletter on a Tuesday. I know I get it every Tuesday morning. But this Tuesday morning, you're not here. Like, what's up, sis? It prompts me to actually go to their social media sometimes and see what's going on. It's like, hey, like, why am I not like scrolling through watching, you know, seeing this first thing in the morning, sis? Like, what's going on? It's like, but I want to kind of create that vibe over here as well. So I want to, you know, just kind of do like little fun stuff in there. I'll have like different perks and things like that for the newsletter subscribers. So the newsletter subscribers are going to be getting like a whole different type of vibe. Like it's going to be all, you know, under the Courtney Shavante vibe, but it's going to be like it's sort of like a little exclusive club, to be honest. That's why I really want the newsletter to be. It's gonna be like for the exclusive access, like what's really going on. You guys will probably be the first to know about, like, you know, different changes and stuff within the business and things like that. New products rolling out, all of that. I want to start having it newsletter focused, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Now, the last thing that I want to change for my quarter 2 is to bring on a video editor. I'm, yes, getting better at editing my videos, but it still takes me a good amount of time to edit videos. And sometimes the editing is literally the reason why the a video doesn't get posted throughout a week or so. So although the content batching and scheduling has been definitely helping, I would still like to, you know, batch record and then send the content off to get it edited and everything, and then have them send it back. And then I'll just do the voiceovers from there. And I feel like that would be awesome. Like, I think that would be the best thing that I could do for myself. So that way I could start making sure that I'm, you know, tending to other areas of my life. Like I said, I've been in the gym and stuff. I've been making sure I get fit, and I haven't been staying, you know, getting fit and like putting all this work just to be inside. Like, that was never the goal. So, and yeah, it's like I plan on being on a couple beaches in this bikini. Like, that's why it's sent up there right now. It's like, so if you guys ever see like the brown stuff, like I guess just kind of dangling from my wall, that's my bikini, and that's the one that I plan on, you know, using this summer because I've been doing what I need to do in the gym, okay? And I'm very excited about it. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up everything that I did have planned and to talk about on this business review for this quarter. Like I said, on the next business review, we're going to go more in depth in like the Shopify analytics and stuff like that, because I want you guys to know the behind the scenes of what that looks like on the Shopify account. And we're probably going to, you know, start doing a few more comparisons, showing you guys like what's been affected based off of the changes that I am implementing for quarter 2. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you made it this far, do make sure to leave me some purple emojis. You guys know I love hearing from you all. If you have any more questions, comments, concerns, like, leave those down for me below. Anything you want me to expand on in future videos, or anything you have any questions about, or anything like that, just let me know. Like, I'm here, I'm open to answer. And like I said, I'm trying to get a lot better with these comments and the responses and stuff, and just making sure I'm not being so introverted, because I love you guys. I want you to feel the love, because I definitely feel the love from y'all. So if, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm about to go ahead and curl my hair. I have some rollers, and I'm trying not to do a retwist quite yet. And curling it is going to help keep it out of my eyes. because my hair be getting in my eyes and it's really annoying. But yeah, like, you know, longer hair problems, like we embracing them. Like, I have to keep these little headbands around and stuff now to like just kind of keep my hair out, because I still don't like my hair tied up. Like, I hate pulling my hair back when I don't have to. So yeah, just a little bit more into the life of me. But thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll catch you hippies next time.